What's up, guys? It's Wraith. I'm back. So today I have something that I'm really excited to show you guys. A little bit different than what I normally show, but I have the Orc Warrior Commander from 5K. Well, it's distributed, sold by 5K Toys, but it was made by Hero Toys. The box looks awesome. This has a nice slip cover. It has a picture of the nice picture of the Orc Warrior, and also has the Horde symbol, the not Horde symbol, because this is not official, by 5K Toys. So I want to show this to you guys. I want to rip this open, see if it's actually good, because I have not touched this figure yet. I've been dying for a good World of Warcraft figure for a long time. So much so, I go back all the way to when they had the figure prints, and this is a figure print of my original Orc Rogue with Warglaives. This is literally when the 3D printing started at a company was commissioned to do this. So I think I paid like $200 for this. So this was actually my Orc Rogue back in the day, and I had that created. So I'm really interested to see if this this 5K Heroes Orc Rogue, or I'm gonna make him a Rogue, Orc Commander, is any good. So we'll take a look at him. We'll go over to the review stand. Let's go take a look. Okay. Alright guys, so we're back over at the review stand. So what you're looking at right now is the Hero Toys 1/12 scale Orc Commander Warrior Elite Kurkan. So I've been waiting for a really long time to have a good World of Warcraft figure. We've had the McFarlane figures come out. We've had some of the official Blizzard figures years ago come out. I've never actually had a really good Warcraft Orc figure, right? Which is a bit weird because I've played the game for like 20 years. I paid money to have a 3D rendered figure of my character in the game. So what I would love to see is a toy company, maybe this one, maybe Hero Toys, to come out with a way to create the figure and to have your transmog from your character on the figure. If it costs $200, $250, $300, sure, fine. If it's great, if it's good, I'd pay the money, and I guarantee you other people who play World of Warcraft would pay the money. This would be like printing money for a toy company. So anyway, let's get to the unboxing here. So again, we have the Hero Toys figure. We see the front. So this is on a slip cover. We can see the Hero Toys label on the back. We can see their version of the Horde symbol. And it looks like this is Orgrimmar, the Gates of Orgrimmar, outside of here. So we'll pull off the slip cover. Alright, got the slip cover off of the figure. It's not really a slip cover. Slip covers would denote that it slips off. This did not slip off, and I'm gonna guess it's because of the tape here on the back was probably getting it stuck. So anyway, so we have the slip cover here. Put that to the side. We have the figure itself in a nice box. I can feel the parts rumbling around inside. It's probably extra hands. So we'll cut off the top. And again, this came direct from 5K Toys. I think they had this on sale. When I ordered, I think it was 50 or 60 bucks. It was during a sale that they had, so I had been eyeing this for a while, and I definitely was intrigued by it if the price was right. Because again, I have one other toy by Hero Toys, or one of the other figures by Hero Toys, the Diablo figure, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. So far, it looks pretty cool. The greens pop. It's protected nicely, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, cool. So it has the Horde flag inside. Let's see some of the parts that this comes with. So taking this off, I'm gonna guess this is some kind of piece for the banner to fit on his back. There's two of these. Yeah, I would assume that that's what this is. So we'll throw this to the side. Yeah, the rumbling. Wow. Okay, so it was orc feet and a fist. And we got the horde banner. If anybody PvPs does battlegrounds, there's any kind of PvP that's organized, you'll know that your character runs around with the flag of either the Alliance or the Horde on your back. So they recreated this pretty good, and from the Warcraft games, that's very prevalent. The weapons are cool. Let me see how they feel. The axe, oh my goodness. Oh boy, okay, the double-headed axe doesn't want to come out easily. The hands and feet, I see where the hand is supposed to go. So the fist is going to sit over there. We have this piece. We have the bare foot, which goes here. I don't think I'm going to be taking those out because I don't think I need to. I'm not going to be using them anyway. The parts are really... So here's the double-bladed axe, which, by the way, yeah, it's pretty dangerous trying to use a double-bladed axe. It has a nice skull on the front. Again, they just double the skull on the back. It's a little warped, yeah, but it's bendable. It's a solid plastic. Yeah, double-bladed axe is pretty cool. Alright, let's set this aside. Put this down, actually. We'll grab the next axe, which is going to be the single-bladed axe with the pike or the spear end on the back. This feels good, similar. I like the leather faux wrapping on the axe. It's a little crooked, but I mean it kind of fits the rough motif of the orc weapons. So that's that. The shield looks really cool. I'm very excited about the shield. I'd be more excited if this was a rogue and he had some daggers. Oh, it's cool. They even got on the other side the wooden motif on the back. You guys see that? It looks pretty cool. And I'm very, very happy that it's not just a plain gray on the back, which we see a lot of folks with any kind of action figures do with the shields. I was thinking this might be damaged, but it's not on the edges there. Looks like this fits on pretty snug. All right, so here's the orc. We'll put the weapons over here. We'll put the extra hands over here. Get the banner there. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll open the banner first. You know, the banner's just not bad. Yeah, it actually has... I see what they did there. They actually made it like a rigid fabric in the middle so that it would keep it standing straight up. You have a little bend, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with the offering of this orc. And considering I have a deep appreciation for Mythic Legions, this has some pretty steep comparisons as far as okay, so yeah, so as far as his arms go, it looks like the armor, can't see, looks like, oh, the armor's attached to the back of the breastplate. He has a hole in his back. He has... oh, this is movable. Oh yeah, because that's where it should go. So leg articulation, the plastic feels good. Yeah. No stiff joints. The joints feel, I mean, the overly stiff. The joints don't feel loose at all. Oh wow, this is actually pretty... Again, the Diablo figure by Hero Toys is really good. No weird joints. The head looks like it's just on a side swivel. Just on a swivel. It doesn't arch back and forth. The arms are really good though. Because the armor is hooked on the back, it's not going to be limited in the articulation. You can get as far as up to there. Actually, the shoulders will move, so that looks pretty cool. It feels pretty good. The legs feel really good. The knee joints feel really good. All the joints on these feel really solid. Looks like the armor... Can you get the armor off? It has the latches for the armor where the armor attaches. Doesn't look like the armor's gonna come off. So it has a cloth goods, which is pretty cool. And then this is like a leathery plastic. Yeah, overall pretty cool. I'm a little bummed that the armor isn't removable, because I was hoping that I could do like a custom of my Orc Rogue from World of Warcraft. I was hoping we'd be able to do something like that. So the helmet just kind of sits there. So the helm is formed onto his ears, if you can see that. So it will sit on his head okay. Right, so the ears are really what's holding it on. The plastic on the helm is pretty malleable. Even the horn, there's nothing molded. I mean, he has a bold pate, so yeah, the figure's pretty cool. So on the feet, so you have the toe articulation. Oh, it actually shifts down a little bit. So you get the toe articulation going. The figure feels good. Feels very solid. I wonder if it's the same with the fingers as JOYTOY figures, as far as like the hands and fingers are pretty malleable. Now I can see where where this goes. So on the back peg. So one thing I found is it's a little harder on the camera, but you want to make sure that the armor obviously is lined up with the hole. It's going to be a lot easier from there. I think I did that right. I don't know what this one's for. I'll have to mess with it. The colors on the armor are very reminiscent of the same World of Warcraft armor that it's based on. This is just... it is what it is. It's good. It's okay. The colors pop. The diaphragm, you have a bend right there. So the twist is going to come from the diaphragm. So it's not a waist swivel. It's just attached. You can see right there on the diaphragm. I'll bring it a little closer. So as far as the weapons go, wow, this is both of these, no, this one's even thicker. The handle on this regular axe is ridiculously thick. I don't know if you can see that. It's so much thicker. So I think I'm gonna go with the, well, this double blade is a two-handed axe, right? Single will go better with the shield, and so with the shield. How does this go on? Do you take off the bracer to get the shield on? So if you take off the hand, these pop right off, so it's not a problem. Yeah, the whole bracer comes right off. Yep. Yep. So let's get his hand on the shield. I'm not hitting anything up. And I think I just broke the shield. Did I break the shield? Yep, I broke the shield. Looks like some super glue will fix this. But as you guys can see, be careful with the handle for the shield. Again, it didn't break the plastic, but it broke whatever seal that they had, which obviously wasn't enough. I mean, I didn't even push that hard on it. And that's unfortunate. And it's too bad though, the shield is nice. I mean, aesthetically it's nice. Alright, well, so much for the shield. Let's see what the bracer... We're gonna put the bracer back on. We'll have him dual wield weapons. Who needs a shield? Right? Who needs a shield? Oh my god. Yeah, this is, I feel like this weapon is... At least the handle's too big. Oh my god. I mean, that's about as good of a grip you're gonna get on that. I mean, it ain't coming off, that's for sure. Let's see. Alright, so at least he comes with 2 axes, which is an orc staple. Yeah, I mean the 2 weapons work. It's loses points on the shield construction, but as far as the figure goes, let's get these shoulder pads down. We got the flag on the back. We got the dual wielding massive axes because he's an orc. The shield is a shame because this is going to break on anybody. It's just the way that it's constructed. Again, I'll take some really powerful super glue and stick this on here. Again though, what's going to wind up happening when you stick the hand in there to grip onto it, it's eventually going to break. It's going to pop right off. So the shield is more of an ornamental showpiece essentially, I would say. Yeah. Overall, it's a good figure. It loses points because the shield just fell apart. Bad construction on that perspective. I'm definitely going to have him out and displayed. And if Hero Toys can hear me, let's make an orc based upon my rogue Roland. Overall, it's a pretty good figure. I'd say probably really it's really good. It's going to be bigger than your Mythic Legions. Definitely. Yeah, I am happy with the figure. The weapons are big and beefy. The character model looks and feels like an orc model from the game because it's very He-Man-ish in proportions. Huge shoulder pads, which is great. It has the very reminiscent of the, I want to say this is the honor grind armor that you would first get in vanilla. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm happy with this figure. I don't know about very happy because the shield hand broke, and I was very much looking forward to putting the shield on, having shield and axe. But yeah, overall, I would say it's pretty solid. And we're gonna go over to forward view. All right, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back, front view of the Orc Commander, so by Hero Toys. My biggest issue is the shield hand, right? This piece, the shield is pretty cool. I like it. It's very reminiscent of what the Horde shield from the Honor Grind armor that you get. But again, handle of the shield broke right off, and it didn't actually snap off. It just broke off because the construction literally just glued it on. So unfortunately, this is a fail. Even if I glue the handle back on the shield, it's eventually going to break because the space where you're going to fit the hand in is small enough where there's going to be constant pressure on this, and it's just going to fall right off again. So, I mean, I'll try gluing it and I'll let you guys know, but yeah, I think that's probably the most distressing thing about the figure. Other than that, the figure's really good. I have to say, the more that I'm messing around with him, the more fun I'm having with him. Again, probably the biggest issue outside of the shield would be the fact that some of the handles on the weapons are so huge. This one isn't too big, and what's funny enough about that is because it's not that large, he's like losing his grip on this two-handed weapon. The one that's super thick, with all the leather wrappings on it, faux leather wrappings, he has no problem like completely holding on to it. So yeah, I want to do a couple of quick comparisons. So let's see him next to something I probably should do a review on. I think you guys would be interested in, is the Diablo figure by Hero Toys. This is impressive. This is a 1/10. I want to say it's a 1/10 scale figure. This is as the shield comes flying off. He is impressive. I originally bought him because there were no demon figures readily available, essentially, for my Warhammer 40k Grey Knights to fight. But as you can see, the scale is actually pretty good, and yeah, it's this Diablo figure, probably one of the more impressive figures. It is definitely not a kid's toy. These spikes, even though they're malleable, right, they'll bend, they are prickly as their points are ridiculous on some of these spikes. Like you really have to be careful. Out of all of the toys, all the figures that I've had, this by far takes the cake as far as something that could physically do damage to whoever is holding it. The scale is pretty solid. They look good. They look really good next to each other. These are the first two figures by Hero Toys that I've picked up. The Diablo figure came out, I think, last year. And again, the Orc, I'm going to call him an Orc Warrior because he looks like an Orc Warrior. Looks pretty solid. Again, the back of the figure is good. His weapons are solid. You have all of the touches that you want. You're going to have the leather straps on the back. This looks like, actually, yeah, it's coming off a little bit too. It's pretty cool. I'm more happy than I thought I would be with this figure, especially after the shield broke. Yeah, the silver paint job pops. Again, the helmet, it's really just hanging there by the ears, right? It's molded so that the ears are really what it's hanging on. Overall, it's pretty cool. If you have a chance, I would highly recommend you also picking up the Orc Commander figure as well as this Diablo by Hero Toys. I think that this one, I want to say I picked him up originally for $100. I think it's going for between $150 to $250 right now, but the Diablo figure is great. I probably should do a review on this figure too. It's enough that I think not enough people have this figure, or not enough people are aware. Let me pull this back. Alright, so we're getting a size comparison on one of probably my favorite figure or toy, action figure, whatever that I have, is the Nemesis Dread Knight by JOYTOY. You can see the Dread Knight is the heaviest heaviest figure that I own by far. And again, the scale is pretty solid. Just to show you guys comparison wise, I think the orc is, what is he coming up to? Almost his waist? About his waist. He's about as large as one of his legs on this Nemesis Dread Knight. So yeah, so overall I feel like this is a good representation. He's going to be out on my display, as I don't have any other Warcraft figures. The closest thing would be the fingerprints, which came out, which you can see, which is a representation of my rogue from back in the day. This is their earliest form of 3D printing. I paid a company for this, got it on a waiting list, and got my rogue. At the time, really the only way that you could get this done. So you can see they captured the shoulder blades, or at least the shoulder pads, on the figures for the orcs. So yeah, overall pretty cool. I'm happy with it. We'll go over and we'll do some pictures on the new display that I have, and see what you guys think. Alright guys, we're over in the new display area. Let me know what you think. This is something I built up. I'm going to be spending more time. You can see a lot more of my videos from this area. Final thoughts on this figure. The overall aesthetic of this figure is great. It definitely represents everything from, you know, it screams orc, it screams horde, which is perfect. Alright guys, I had a lot of fun with this review. Like and subscribe if you like this content, and be on the lookout for future videos. Thanks.